give it one more chance before, shuttering. Really, that was what we're going to do, is just shutter. I think the biggest thing for me was, I was almost at the point of closing, like for real, like, just shutting it down because, there was just nothing to do almost, I mean, without the appointments.
Right.
And when I was trying to decide whether to invest the money, it was
Hmm.
like investing, in my mind, more money into something that was potentially going to shut down. I knew that I had a service that helped people. The referrals were proof of that.
Hmm.
I knew that I was successful in terms of, even like we allow payment plans. We collect 98% of the payments. I mean, that tells you that
Wow.
people want to pay it. They value what they're getting.
Yeah.
We were at like we had signed up about 600 clients so far. It was 600 people.
100. Yeah.
So I just thought, well, you know what? I'm going to give it one more chance before, shuttering. Really, that was what we're going to do, is just shutter. So I thought one more shot. You know what I mean? I'll give it one more shot. And I think took me time to make that decision. And, everybody I spoke to, said, what they promise you, they actually will do. Whether these people actually buy your service, that's something, that's not on them. It's on you to have the product, the service that they want. And I said, well, I know I have that, because it's, that I already figured out,
Yeah.
so I thought, so that's why I took a risk, and like literally, put the cost on a credit card. I mean, honestly. And,
Mhm.
because at that point I had like kind of tapped out all my resources, really frankly. So, and I said, I'm going to take a chance and do this one more time. And I think one of the things that was very eye opening to me even from doing the research that I did on other coaches that were working with Alpha Coast, is I realized very quickly that if someone were comparing me to these other coaches, they would be not picking me.